Here we are in the Lindsay garden, in the greenhouse. Tomatoes still waiting to be planted. We just haven't had the chance with the weather. It's been freezing cold, it's been hot, it's been all over the place. And then of course at the weekends, it always chooses the weekends to blow a gale or to rain. So yesterday we had everything, and the wind and the rain and a northerly wind and a southerly wind, and on it went. But no worries, the greenhouse withstood it, so that's the good stuff. So we'll focus on that. We've not had a chance to do much in the garden, and it's really heartbreaking because a lot of this stuff should be out by now. I'm just opening the window. So pumpkins, squash, courgettes, still not out, but we'll do it. Peppers, as you can see, duly clipped at about a little over a hand's width, so they'll sprout out. Some are doing really well, like that one, so that's good. And on it goes. It's the tomatillos. There's all sorts in here. There's a few flower things. Don't know what they are. It should have a label on it. I'll try to label everything, but there you go, echinaceas. So that's good. We've got some of those and some basil there. And there goes. Some younger chilli plants. Queensland cranberry, I think they're called. But, something new for trying. And then tomatoes. So we're going to have a big effort to try and get them out today. Been a month late. It's starting to get a bit overly leggy. But there's nothing we can do about that. It's just the way it is with the weather. They'd turn brown and crispy if I'd put them out in that weather. So permanent tomatoes, they're flowering. There is some green fruit in amongst it. We gave them a thin out yesterday. And yeah, so that should be good. And on we go. So today we're going to move some. We're going to get some soil, get that moved up to the top for the borders at the top of the garden. So that's our main focus, and then of course we've got to clean out the front yard as much as we can because that's a nightmare. So yeah, bit of work to do. What's happening, Jill?
This is Penny. Penny's been missing.
For how long?
Oh, about 24 hours really. She's been missing. But we knew she was laying an egg somewhere in the bush. But we couldn't find her. And I've been down there clambering on the bank, pulling rotten tree stumps down, shaking the leaves, calling her out. And then I'm walking up the path to go to the gate, and I spot a little brown head in the grass. Right beside the bloody gate.
Yeah.
I know, you're all broody, aren't you? Look at that! My God! All those eggs I've missed out on because of you.
A few omelettes there we've missed out on.
Oh my God, girl.
Not usable now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 eggs.
14 eggs.
Been busy girl. Alright.
We're going to pick up a couple and bring them with us.
Really?
Well,
yeah, okay.
otherwise she's just going to go.
We'll just settle her down in the shed and then we'll take them off for later on.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to see because of all the weed, but before I weed it, I thought I'd just show what we've got growing in our compost. It's all the tomato seeds from last year when we were cutting them up and for freezing and canning. Now all that's left we threw in the compost, and now we've got tomatoes everywhere, hundreds of dollars worth. But no, we buy tomato seed, so we'll probably have to stop that, I think, and give this a go. Recycling tomatoes. Onions are looking good. Nice big healthy thick stems on them. Starting to bulb up a bit, so They won't be giants, but they'll certainly be reasonable, I think. And, there we go. So what are you doing, Jill? Okay, so we've got these potatoes, the Jersey Bennies, and they're looking like they're collapsing a bit, but I think they're actually ready because we planted them early September and now it's late November, so that's about 3 months. So Jill's just going to have a quick nose. We've got these bags with side panels in, so you can poach the thing. Sounding good. So she's just going to have a go now. And we have potatoes, yeah, looking good as well. Look at that. So at that point, at least we know why they're starting to. They just had their stint really. Jersey Bennies is one of our favourites. Very nice early potato. And there we go. There's the evidence that we're actually growing potatoes in our what? In our tubs, in our bags.
Bags.
Ooh, delicious.
Yummy.
Okay, we're done.
Okay.
Jill's telling me off.
Very funny.
Okay. So what have we got, Jill?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. So they're a bit tall and lanky, but this is the 1st
They're
time
not tall and lanky.
that we've had to plant them. So Jill's saying that last year they were worse than this, whereas this year they're actually quite good stems on them. And
They are
so,
like tree trunk roots.
so there we go. We're going to put them in. We'll tie them up to the canes. The canes get fanned out, and that. So 4 foot here, about 6 to 8 foot when you go up and they're fanned out, so they get more and more space. But we stick to the square foot gardening method. Works well. We get plenty of air coming through them as they sort of bush out further up. Yeah. So done the soil. Put some new soil in. Bit of lime, bit of blood and bone, bit of sheep manure, and we're done.
Compost.
And a bit of compost. So we're going to do this one, put the canes on, and then we're going to do that square, which will give us about 44 plants.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. We're going to do some downstairs as well, so it should take us up to about 60, I think. 40, 50, about 60 anyway. But that's as far as we're going. It's going to be very strict this year, not grow more. But of course, there's lots of those in there. Well, the point is, you see, because we've grown them from seed. We've grown 3 with the intent. So we grow 6, or we put 6 to 8 seeds in, cull them down to about 3, and then the good, healthiest 2 get into the border. The problem is, they're all healthy.
3 are healthy.
So you can't distinguish any of them. They're just all good plants, and it's breaking my heart. We're actually chopping them up and putting them into the compost.
And I blame you, Kate Cook, for not living any closer. Because you could take out orphans.
Okay, Cook, your fault, apparently. So we'll end on the we'll end on a pretty picture. So there we go. Oh, actually, pretty borage. It's self-grown, so that's nice. And of course, we've got foxgloves.
Stop talking at that point.
Oh. Well, I'll show you all the bramble and crap that I've got to cut through as well. So. But there we go. Okay, so what have you got, Jill?
I've got eggs. No!
Why?
7 of them!
Oh, what?
Don't want 7?
Give you an extra one, did you?
Yes!
Oh. Well, nothing to say we have to put them all under, you know?
Our future children.
Children. You shouldn't do that because there's a good chance we're going to eat half of these children. So it's probably not the thing to be saying.
Ah, okay.
So no names, nothing like that. There's probably 50% going in the freezer.
Oops.
Da, da, da. What was that? It's broken.
Oh no, they're just written on it.
What's BF?
I don't know. Before?
Oh.
24?
No, don't know. So they look good. So
Oh, buff.
Oh,
No.
right. Is that what you got? What did you buy, Jill?
I bought some Buff Sussex.
Buff Sussex and
Well, I can't remember.
Barnvelders?
Yeah, that's it. I don't know how to say it properly.
Okay. There we go.
Wait.
Well, another one that will take like 3 million years to open and be very boring for everybody.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll pause this and then we'll start again here. So this is the other set.
Look at the duck.
And these are a little bit different. They're sort of darkish eggs with speckles on them. Oh, look at it. Look at that. That's a bit different. Whoops. Whoops. There we go.
Nice.
They're quite nice looking eggs.
Mm.
You could just eat them.
No.
So there we go. That's another 6 eggs there. Oh, funny markings.
Mm.
I'm going to show it. Don't drop it. Go on.
Notice how carefully I'm handling an egg.
An egg.
And it's not even... Ooh,
There we go.
look
So,
at that.
oops. Hang on, so focus and everything's gone to it. There we go. So it's a bit of a strange speckledy eggs. And they're the Barnvelders,
Yeah, I think these are bad
or whatever they call them. I think it's Barnveld.
Yeah.
So there we go. We're going to have Buff, Sussex and Barnvelder
Chicks.
chooks. So out of
For the
those lot,
freezer.
we're hoping probably half a dozen chickens and
Yeah, that's all we want.
half a dozen cockerels.
Yeah, no, it's what we don't
Can
want.
go in the freezer.
Right, and we'll leave them
So-
24 hours. Let the
Yeah,
eggs settle
we'll let
down
them
from their
settle.
travel.
And then they go to the nest.
And then they go.
God, it's a mess. That's all I ever seem to show is a mess, Jill.
I'll stop
Never
showing
mind.
it.
Okay. And I really must think I'm getting a proper video recorder rather than using the iPhone thing. But, we've got courgettes starting to form. As you can see, finally we're getting there with it. Male flower, little female. We've got some green over there. They're just your bog standard ones. We haven't planted the other ones out yet. So I usually have my it's windy today, by the way. It's windy as hell last night. So again, so these are the sort of get them in and get us feeding off them, and then the other ones will come along, and they've got they're slightly different, and the flavours sort of comparable, but the textures are different. We grow these Italian courgettes and stuff, but that's to kick us off. It's a chili plant there we've grown, so, doing great from seed. We bought it as a small thing and progressed it. But yeah, it's good to see that we're sort of finally getting into more summer type food, so we can harvest some of these tonight, I think, and have them. Some nice flowers there. Can't think of the name of them, but they're quite nice. We do have a cucumber plant over there, and again, just to I think that's the apple one, apple cucumber. I've just put a few onions, and this is a new box. So, we've still got the mountain of soil, so that's there, and we'll be working hard on getting that removed and put out into all the borders and the raised beds and so on. So just needed a lot of bulk compost this time, so that's what we've done. And then in the background, amongst the mess,
Here we are, back in the pathway. To find our little girl, who is sitting flatter than a pancake on the stuff. Look at her. Nothing will distract her from her job.
is she dry?
Not even a blink. Yep, she's dry. All the eggs are tucked underneath her because I can't see any. So all the eggs are in there now. And she's zoned out. Completely zoned out. Look at that. Not even a murmur. But should I try to lift her? Oh no, she's not even going to do that. Oh, she's such a good girl. And she looks pretty dry in there.
Right, come on.
Ground's dry, so
Let's have it.
leave it to it.